And I guess this plane is actually probably witnessing its last flight, since it's going to be repainted, and then it'll come back on a 737-800. So this iteration of Lone Star 1 is officially coming to an end. One of the most awesome liveries that they have for Southwest. They do a bunch of different state liveries. This one's kind of my favorite, to be honest. So we are here by the trash pit, as I call it, the trash pit of America. We're gonna hang out for a little bit, watch some planes, then call it a day, and then eventually just go our way. Not sure, Sub-Zero. And recruiter lady has jokes, huh? That guy took forever to land. Got a piece of candy in my mouth. I actually want to break it, but it's going to make a loud noise. I'm actually trying to kill time before I end up going to an appointment, to a doctor's appointment, so I have about an hour to kill. Since apparently I misread my time, and my doctor is pretty close to here, so let's chill for a little bit. But yeah, Lone Star 1 apparently going to be repainted. All right, let's go take a look at Lone Star 1. Pretty cool plane. What is that over there? It looks like we do have a 757 that is taxiing out. I think it's a 300 as well, which is crazy. What is this? Is this the crazy Airbus that has all that tape on it, the speed tape that's been going viral? It looks like he has a little blemish, all that speed tape on it. I just bit into a jawbreaker. It actually broke my jaw. What is this thing? It's a Vision jet. I know today is the day that the JSX starts service at Scottsdale, so to me that will be kind of interesting to see how that whole operation does flying out of that airport. It's already busy as it is with general aviation. And over there we actually do have Tennessee 1. Southwest is the other livery. And then right after I get off the live, I'm going to actually share a video with you guys. And here comes Saul looking like a gangster. But you have Tennessee 1, and over there is actually the Texas 1, or Lone Star 1. So going in. It's quite the lineup of planes. I'm not sure if that thing does have the Rolls-Royce or the Pratt & Whitney. You get your shot?
I got a great shot of it for the last time.
Heck yeah, before they repaint it into something stupid.
My favorite plane.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought you were giving Gavin a hard time.
No, I was like genuinely like sad.
It'll be back, man.
Are you streaming or taking videos?
Streaming. But this is how I do it, man. This is the whole setup.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, one of the dudes from the Rangers actually ended up teaching me how to
The U.S. service is coming back from Ontario. Oh, there goes Prime.
Jeffrey Airlines, as I call it. When are you back in school? Are you guys back in like middle of January or?
Today.
Today? School's overrated, bro.
Yeah, he just doesn't have class today. My first class is at 3, so.
Dang, man.
See, if we weren't leaving, this would be a fire lineup to get from the dirt line.
Is that them? Well, the Suns lost to Memphis. Like, how do you do that, man? You have all that talent and...
Well, Memphis is, since they got John Moran back, they've been pretty good. They were really bad at the end. But the Clippers lost to the Lakers last night, so they're coming off a back-to-back games. I think the Suns got this.
The Lakers are garbage.
The Lakers do suck.
LeBron wants to trade everybody for his son.
First, I think the worst team in the league is the Orlando.
All right, Tennessee 1 is up next. Hey, Marley. The snow on Four Peaks looks nice, man. Would make for some killer shots from the north.
I know, I got it with the 787 earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. Hopefully we get more rain, man. We need it.
I don't think so. I think that was like the last time we were going to get rain for a while.
For like 7 months. This little $300 camcorder does a good job, doesn't it?
What? Damn.
And my tripod that's made up of 3 different tripods that I broke. I actually spent almost like $2,000 in a tripod, but I'm not gonna use it for streaming. It's just for my cinema camera. class are you in today?
Calculus 2 and power plants.
I was going to actually guess. I was like, is it a math class? Because they're usually at the stupidest time.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. My calc class last semester started at 8 a.m. It's only 45 minutes, and the final was at 9 or 7 p.m.
Oh, wow.
That was really dumb.
Someone's going to Scottsdale.
Well, JSX started at Scottsdale today, did they?
I don't think so. We saw them earlier.
Or they're supposed to, like on the 8th or something, they're supposed to be moving.
Today is the 8th.
Maybe this is their last, this was probably their last flight out here. But that's going to be interesting, man, especially like considering how long sometimes it takes them to run up. So it's like they're going to be stuck between 15 170 Cessnas. And all that. Look at that little thing. So we're going to be...
It's like being at a sports game and watching it on TV.
Oh yeah. So up next we have the Delta Airlines 747 going to Minneapolis. What is it? Too bad you have to go to school. Stand up to cancer.
First like an E for cancer. It's crazy.
That's the second cancer plane we've had today.
Bro's joining the war on cancer. He's on the side of cancer. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That is the second cancer plane of the day.
Did they unground all the Maxes yet? The Max 9s? Because I know a bunch of them got grounded.
Yeah, I think all the Max 9s will probably go grounded and have to get inspected.
Boeing is having a terrible time, like as of lately. If they didn't have the government honestly, if they weren't with the government contracts, I think they would become a Spirit of Halloween type company. Just go bankrupt.
It's really weird how all three of the legacy carriers have 321 news. 320 news. Can't attack it.
Probably they just have the money and the capacity for the 21 years, so they just are, you know what? Peace out, Swab.
See you, dude. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. We'll stream for a little bit. That United needs to move out of the way. Up next we're going to be getting our Prime Air. It's a couple of 757s. It's kind of wild. Well, take a look at this. So I have the 757, which is probably a charter plane, but right behind it you have a Neo, which is a plane that's intended to replace it since they never created a true replacement for it. And up next we have this plane going to whatchamacallit, that place, probably Lakeland or somewhere. And right behind it, you will be getting your Breeze Airways, which is, so welcome to Phoenix, everybody. Subscribe and like. My name is Slav. We usually do a little bit of a stream here. Wait, is that another A320neo? Yeah, it is. Hey Linda. So welcome to our channel, everybody. I did share a little video with our members earlier about the L1011, but I made it live for everybody to see. It's just me walking around with my iPhone and filming, so hopefully you enjoy it. It's not going to be anything crazy. Just getting to walk around a very awesome aircraft. Yep, that is. I'm confused at why they're waiting here. As you can see, our Delta flights are waiting to depart. But first we will have American 2109 going to Vegas. I'm gonna place both of you in timeout, you know that? Eve, recruiter lady. I'm gonna leave that on the whole time. Gotta keep an eye out on the time. Yeah, this area smells like death today, to be honest. Speaking of which, there it is. JSX Airlines. Not sure what they're doing, but Eve is going into timeout right now. Wait until I tell my dummy friends keep messaging me, so I'm gonna have operations at a certain airport kick them out. What is this? There's a lot of heat haze today. thing is super light. It already took off. That's crazy. Hey Luke, how are you, man? Welcome back. And we do have coming in. Alright, I believe that is an A321. It might be one of their new Neos that they have. So it's crazy, all the legacy carriers now have Neos. Well, that's what happens when Boeing doesn't want to drop a successor to one of their more successful planes. People will turn to Airbus, and I think the extra long range one is going to be more popular, the XLR. God, why are you not focusing? It's kind of aggravating, to be honest. Alright, we should be getting one of our Delta 757s that's going to be departing. And I believe this plane might be actually going, it's a sports charter. And it's a 200, doesn't have any winglets. And there goes their 757. Yep, that's going to be the charter one. And then we have the Neo, the A321 Neo that's departing right now. Sorry guys, I'm just going to film planes today. I'm going to do limited talking. Give you guys a bit of a show. And then later today I gotta actually go and fly my drone for a job. I gotta make sure everything is fully working on that thing. My first major job of 2024 is coming up, so I'm kind of excited for it. Working for one of the government agencies. Over there we do have Banana Express. So smash the like, it does help the channel quite a bit. Alright, where's this thing? There it is. Good old Spirit Airlines. And the Neo from Delta was going to JFK. This is probably either going to Newark or Vegas. The ultra cost carrier plane. I guess they recently had an issue. Something is going on with their engines. It's going to maybe require a lot of the older Neos to be put out of service for a little bit. So they're saying something with some metal stuff. I wasn't paying attention when the guy was telling me, per usual. But I guess they have to reservice a lot of the older engines on these planes, on the Neos. And he is actually going to Vegas, and we should be getting American 2158 going to Des Moines. And then the other Delta is not showing up. I'm confused why. You kind of figure out the pattern of where these planes go as you stream. The longer I've streamed, the more I've realized which planes will fly where. Alright, Spirit. Some guy's probably going with $100 to try and double it in Vegas, and he's going to end up having to sell a kidney. Then here comes our next Neo. So it's the A321 Neo with the raccoon eyes. I think on the newer ones, they actually did fix the issue that they're having that I was talking about. But you can see the captain. Looks like Zorro. I don't know if you guys remember seeing the Mask of Zorro. So welcome to the channel, everybody. NFL season has come to an end. A lot of firings. Arthur Smith got fired, Ron Rivera, the offensive line people of the Giants. I don't understand how they made it through the whole season. They're god-awful. They're special teams coaches. And then here's this silver thing that's taking off. Little Learjet. So the Condor is going to be using the 330 Neo. It's going to be the beach towel livery, as we call it. Little Learjet is showing not available where it's departing to. These things are always the culprits when they break down. You get our runway shut down for a couple of hours. But if you take a look over there, we do actually have snow on 4 peaks. That makes for some beautiful photos of planes coming in on from the Terminal 4 garage. And then you will be able to get the Lone Star 1. It's going to actually be repainted, so it's probably the last time you'll see it on this current plane. But we're looking at Southwest 4585 going to Ontario, Canada. Yeah, a lot of these companies that fly these private planes like to block their destinations. I guess a lot of wealthy people do not like They do not like being tracked by people. Something people don't realize, like if you're at some of these flight schools, if you take photos of the tail numbers, I'm telling you, those rich people have better lawyers than you, so they will kind of kindly ask you to delete whatever you post. I've heard some stories of people actually getting talked to by their flight school because they were taking photos of private planes. Which is kind of stupid in my opinion, because anybody can take a photo of your plane, but it makes a big difference when they're actually that close to it. Photography is not a crime, so if anyone ever gives you a hard time, tell them to kick rocks. The other day I did end up going to First Friday. It's like a big art walk in Phoenix, and it was quite annoying, to be honest. And of course now we have a guy using a leaf blower. Yeah, First Fridays was super busy. I wish he was actually cleaning, but he's just throwing garbage out of his truck. We have American 699 going to Austin. I think that's hilarious. Like, use your leaf blower, clean up the area. Nope, I'm just gonna blow out all the stuff out of my truck. That is what they're doing. Oh, Arizona. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your Monday. I know a lot of you guys are finally back from another, I think the official work months start like in February. That's when everybody kind of gets away from the hangover of the holidays. I think we have Martin Luther King Jr. that's coming up. That's the holiday on Monday. And then after that, I think it's Easter or President's Day, one of the two. These bad boys are off to Austin. I think one of my friends has an interview with Allegiant Airlines. They become their pilot. He's going to enjoy flying to the most random locations in the world. Like Cabo. No, I don't even know if they fly to Cabo. Speaking of which, there is the airline in question. Yeah, people sometimes take their jobs way too seriously. I do photo video for a living, and every once in a while people are like, why do you have a camera? Why don't you shut up? That's what I want to tell them. Sometimes I've actually I think the other airline that flies to Provo is Breeze. So, but Allegiant is primarily like, they fly to the most random locations. So we're just chilling on the Allegiant flight for a minute. And then we have Southwest 2916 that's going to be going to Denver. So we'll take a look at 2916 to Denver. figured I'd come stream for a little bit for you guys today. All right, gotta bounce out of here by 2:30. It's giving you at least a bit of a show today, guys. We have this weird looking thing that's about to take off. He'll be airborne very quickly. It looks pretty light. I believe it is a King Air. Be airborne, come on. Golden. I have a lot of mods on here, so all right, now we're going to be getting this little CRJ departing. It already passed. So we have SkyWest or American 3047. This plane is actually headed to Oklahoma City. The little SkyWest plane. Man, I'm tired. Let's get this bad boy in the air and let's see what else we have coming in or going out, and then after that we'll chill. We'll go do some fun stuff. Gotta go finish a job and then get a couple of other things going. I think my friend, he's one of our private pilots, and he posted one of the CRJs that they use for a private company. It was a Bombardier. I think it was the Challenger, and he called it the Glorious CRJ, which is kind of funny. Think about it, they make pretty interesting products. And Mitsubishi bought them out, from what I understand, and then they haven't done anything with the company. Mitsubishi was supposed to have a regional jet, but I think they canceled the product. And we're gonna have a flight to Hawaii next. I feel terrible when I mispronounce the Hawaiian names. Don't take it as a sign of disrespect, it's just they're really hard to say. But that was a crazy event with that Alaskan plane where the door blew out. Now it makes me question getting a freaking window seat. Alright, they should be airborne. Off to Hawaii they go. I think coming up soon is Luke days. Well, I could straight out tell you from the moment I heard about the incident, I knew it was probably pilot error, and all signs are pointing to it. I say Hawaii, it's a lot easier because I don't want to butcher it. People get upset over the stupidest things, I've realized. So, when is your video going to be going out, Scott? So when it does, let me know and we can push it through, man. We'll try and get other people to watch it. Scott actually does make some Aviation Manic, makes some really good videos. Him and Corey. So we have our Allegiant, which is probably going to pilot error is basically when somebody decides to become a pilot and doesn't fly as a pilot and screws up and decides to just go on to the active runway when they haven't been cleared. Unfortunately, that's what happened with the Dash 8. They weren't cleared to get on there, and I guess the Japanese Airlines plane ended up landing on top of him, from what I'm hearing. Same thing happened in one of the Azores Islands. It was like when two 747s collided because there was a big issue with communication, and as a result we now have an entire new way that they communicate with them, like sayings. Think about it, the early days of aviation travel were kind of chaotic. That plane was going to Asheville. Yeah, a lot of people. I think a few months ago there was another case where a pilot was actually distracted and they got in trouble for it. Next plane is going to Baltimore or whatever. There was an issue where a pilot basically decided they wanted to be more of an influencer than a pilot, and they were taking videos, and they somehow ventured on. I think it was the Volaris, where they almost had two Volaris planes land on top of each other. I guess the person that was filming got reprimanded for it. There's a bunch of birds here. Look at this. They can make some soup. Yep. So that is the KLM. Took off without clearance, headed a Pan Am that was still on the runway. And it was all caused by basically error. I think they used like a different word back then. Let's get this bad boy airborne. Yeah, there's some water that's flowing, I think. They're letting out water from Tempe Town Lake. And over there we do actually have, I think it looks like a United plane. That is just chilling. I was wondering if they had to de-ice planes this morning. I'm going to ask some people around. Man, there's a lot of birds down there. So let's take a look what else we have going. Yeah, it was pretty cold this morning when I woke up. I woke up at 4 a.m. I was leaving my house at 4:30 and it was cold. It was like 32 degrees. It came to a point where I actually did have to end up basically having to heat up my batteries for the drone because they wouldn't get charged or they weren't actually working too well. Check that out, there's a ton of birds over there. Cool, let's put a transfer station right next to an airport so then we can have birds that go into engines. Great thinking, waste management. All right, let's see what else is going on. What up, Ming? You and your big camera. All right, let's see what is next.
I clicked on the wrong link. It wasn't the tripod ready.
Did it not arrive?
It's on the way. It's just a few hours out.
Yeah. Use it on your shoulder. That helps out. I think this one.
It's amazing stuff.
Heck yeah, man. All right, let's take a look. We have Southwest 2987 going to Midway. So it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit for you this morning. That's crazy. Yeah, it got super chilly. Yeah, it's kind of slow right now, guys. So let's take a look at what else we have coming in. If anything, we'll get this plane taken off. Maybe another Southwest landing, and after that, it's at 2:30 when I gotta bounce. All right, there goes our flight to Midway. They really need to move this trash area from here. It's kind of becoming a safety hazard for the airport, in my opinion.
These guys shouldn't be parking right here either.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trash brings a lot of birds, and birds cause issues.
Oh yeah.
Just look at that flock.
Like there's a ton of them. Like, curious to see them all fly up one day. You could probably get some footage of them hitting stuff or engine parts. That's cool. That Four Peaks has snow on it. It's amazing. Huh? Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you go to like the T4 garage, you can get some beautiful shots. All right, this plane is going to Midway. I think Chicago and a bunch of the northern cities are supposed to get a lot of heavy snow today or next few days. So Southwest 2987 going to Midway, 9-year-old 737-800. Man, I'm tired. I've been up since like, I woke up at 3:30 and left my house at like 4:15, 4:30. Like 4:15 and I got in my car and just started driving, and it was cold to a point where I blasted the heat on my drone batteries because I had to do a drone flight this morning, and I got a warning like battery's not warm enough. I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. Because if your batteries don't hold charge, the drone isn't going to fly. And you have basically an 8-pound weight flying in. Alrighty. Come on, take off already. Apparently it's deciding to use the whole runway. Cool. What's up?
I am tripod.
Yes. That's good when the camera's heavy, then it can do all this stuff for it. Oh yeah, the time is flying. I think my little cousin was talking about 2009, and she's like, that was 14 years ago, and I told her she was grounded for even bringing that up. Time flies, man. When you end up getting older, time just seems to be just going by quicker and quicker. All right, we have Southwest 2540. I think, is it coming from Austin? Yeah, it is coming from Austin. The most liberal part of Texas. Texifornia, as I call it. When people say, I'm from Texas, but I'm from Austin, a lot of Texans are like, you're not from Texas. And we have South by Southwest. Shut up. I actually am thinking of going to the CES show. Like, tickets aren't that bad. They're like $350. And if I can get a flight in, actually I may just drive. Somebody told me that they have like a Southwest Museum, and it's supposed to be pretty cool. At like Love Field. Time flies when you're having fun, Kate. 1 year over there. I have a friend that lives in Midland, Texas, and he always jokes about it. Because last time I was in Austin, he's like, I don't want to go there. I'm like, all right, dude. All right. All right, friends, let's see which plane we're gonna get next. Okay, let's get Frontier 2827, and then I'm gonna bounce out.
Weird, it's like, it's hot and cold at the same time.
Oh yeah.
My hands are frozen, but I could feel the heat.
Yeah, the sun is intense. People forget to wear sunscreen during the winter, and then they end up. Oh. What is that? Alright, let's get this Frontier flight, and that'll be it, guys. It's so crazy how slow it is right now. Not much going on. The captain of the L-1011 that I went into, he actually used to fly for Delta. He was one of their captains. He used to tell me all the cool things about the plane. I think Eastern Airlines was the first company to get this plane introduced. And then eventually they retired him. I believe our next departure is going to be our Southwest 3359. It's going to be going to Atlanta. But first we may get SkyWest 3087 to El Paso. Man, all these dudes keep parking in this roundabout. Like, my favorite was there was a guy actually leaf blowing all of his garbage onto the ground. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? All right, let's get this Frontier flight and then we'll call it a day, my friends. So thank you for joining on this impromptu stream. Follow the page. Come on, land already. And with that, we are calling it a stream, my friends. I know it's a quick hour-long stream. I have other things to do besides this, so run to my appointment and I gotta call one of my clients. So with that being said, later dudes.